focused now, a lot more focused on B2B businesses that generate meetings through reaching out to like local businesses. So basically that sell to local businesses. So while I initially thought I'd walk you through the follow-up system, which I still can, because I think it would still be relevant to you guys, but I wanted to also quickly walk you through a clay table that I took inspiration from Eric and kind of turned it into my own, which helped me generate over 400 leads for one of our clients. And it resulted in over 200K in revenue in like less than 2 months or close to 3 months. So I think that was valuable. And if you guys have similar clients, then this template would be super relevant for you. But I can go into that in a little bit. But first, since Enoch mentioned that you guys were interested in updating your follow-up system and things. So something I started doing for us and for all our clients is basically, I can pull it up and show you. I think that would be the easiest. So I created a simple make automation where every time we mark a lead, we receive a positive reply. We mark a lead a certain label. For us, it's custom manual. It can be interested. It can be whatever you guys internally call the positive reply. So basically that it's going to go into a Google Sheet, and you can essentially send it to anywhere. You could send it to Airtable, wherever your ops is set up. So it would essentially it would apply for you as well. But basically, let me quickly pull it up.
No worries. And you said you guys are mostly going after local businesses, is that right?
So we're helping B2B, like service-based business that sell to local business, because we figured like that's been a pretty good market, while also kind of taking on B2B SaaS clients, which is always fun because they have such unique offer. But the whole businesses selling to local businesses has been very interesting because their offers are so unique, and then the people that they're reaching out to have literally they don't receive cold emails like all of us do.
Yeah.
So it's been a unique like advantage to kind of be able to run outbound for them. But yeah, so I can pull this up and I could show you. Remind me where the share screen is. Oh, there, I found it. Okay, so can you guys see make?
Yes.
Yep, okay, perfect. So it's just a webhook from SmartLead that anytime we receive a positive reply, it triggers this Google Sheet, which then sends all the data to one table or like one sheet, which is this. So it kind of tracks all the positive replies by the name, SmartLead link, the campaign, the date it was received and which month. And then from there on, it gets pushed into the specific months. Let me see which one we switched to another sheet, but this was still relevant to show. So then we kind of go into these like different segments. So it's like positive reply, meeting request. So every time.
Oh, sorry. We still see the make.com.
My bad.
No worries.
What about now?
Yeah, perfect.
Can you see it? Okay. So basically every time someone replies positively and we mark them as a certain interested, meeting request, or whatever your version of positive reply is, they come in here into this all positive reply sheet. So you have the name, the link to SmartLead. So you can basically just go open SmartLead right from here. And then which campaign they're from, which date the reply came in the month. So that way it's easy to like track these. And if we go to one of these months, basically this is like positive replies. So again, same thing, name, SmartLead link, campaign, the date they were engaged. And then here we have all of these like different 1B, 2B. These are like the number of times you want to follow up with them. So every kind of morning, we kind of just go in here and you click the link, go basically look at the last reply, send them the next thing on the follow-up tracker that we've kind of created, which is basically going off of either a lead magnet or a request to speak or whatever your version of like CTAs that you guys are running. But for us, it's usually we either are asking them a few different lead magnets, in which case we ask like, hey, did you receive it? What did you think? And then from there on, is this something you'd like to implement for your business and things like that? So that way we kind of keep track of like, okay, every other day we want to every 2 days we want to reach out to this person. Then we kind of push out these follow-up sequences to like 7 days, and this one is again 7 days, and this one's again like a month later. If at any point they say like, hey, don't reply, we just we just put a note here, don't follow up, because you don't want to reach out to someone that doesn't want to be reached out to. And then if someone like agrees to a meeting, then we just kind of move them over to meeting request. And then same thing, once it's booked, we move them over to meeting booked. So that's the follow-up tracker in a gist. There's a lot more stuff you can do to it. You can basically go make it like any version of, you could, next thing that we are building out is, instead of a person going in individually and clicking into each of the links, we're building out an automation so we can take all the context from the previous conversation based on our next follow-up sequence that we would have sent them manually, kind of create already a message, push it to Slack, and then from there, the GTM engineer or whoever's working on that client can just quickly go through all of them. If it sounds good, if it's based on like, what makes sense, then click like yes. And then it'll also be able to tell us like kind of where they are in the sequence. And if they're kind of like towards the end of the follow-up sequence, then we know they are most likely not interested right now. So then we kind of re-engage them later on, and we just mark them as like, okay, reach out to this person with the next campaign and things. So that's the follow-up tracker. It's pretty simple. You can do a lot more with it as you want to, and you can make it more complex or easier depending on what your use case or that client is. But basically how I kind of structured it is, I thought about, okay, what are the different CTAs that we're running for this client? And as new CTAs come in, we kind of create like different follow-up sequences and just move pieces around. And then from there on, you essentially build out, okay, if I sent a video, the next thing I'm going to ask is like, hey, did you get a chance to watch the video? And then would you like to make like either purchase this for your business or implement this for your business? And then from there on, kind of just adding some memes and GIFs. So one thing I found is like Pikachu GIFs are like doing really well. So it's just really odd, something people don't expect. And you can keep sending them like as many things. And Kevin Hart memes do really well. So that's like another thing that we've implemented. And it's obviously going to depend from targeting to targeting. Like if the client is going to be comfortable with sending GIFs, because for some B2B SaaS clients, they don't want anything to do with that. But for some clients that are like making fun ads, for example, they're all about fun. So they're like, yeah, go nuts, send whatever you want to. So it's basically, you can tailor it to however you want and make it like as simple as complex, and then essentially like push stuff to Slack, so that way you can have like all your follow-ups for that specific client in like we have the lead activity channel. You can have like a lead follow-up channel, and then from there on you can just basically in one go like push everything, like, okay, this looks good. And you could also import like the previous like the thread, if that's what you want, to make it easier for yourself. Like, okay, does this make sense to send?
So, you're welcome to stay, but I think London is probably more fun than what we're doing. But
Yeah,
really,
my brother just came today, so I was just gonna go have dinner with him. But yeah, super appreciate you guys bringing me on, and I hope this was helpful. Feel free to reach out on LinkedIn or and anytime you want to share, ask something, or bounce any ideas off of. So yeah, thank you.
awesome. Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Preeti. Appreciate
awesome.
it.
Have a good one. Bye.